Joey De Leon spilling the Dizon and Aquino tea. Prenup era at ang di pa umaamin pero kasalan na pipeline. Abay, ito na po yung ating pag-uusapan kasi ang dami pong nagpi-PM, ang dami nagtatanong kung paano ko bibigyan ng paliwanag or point of view yung ilan sa mga kumakalat na videos patungkol sa pag-uusap di umano nitong si Miss Dizon at ang ina nitong si Bimbi Aquino Yap. So yun ang ating pag-uusapan maya-maya lang. But para sa ating iunawaan ng video na yan or updates sa ito, let's watch this short video clip na nanggaling po sa Eat Bulaga. Let's watch this.
Ako sa TV kasi sinsinan niyo pag-uusap.
Ay, oo, yan. So,
Pinag-uusapan nila yung, ano yan? Prenup siya.
tama ba?
Prenup.
Pinag-usapan nila ka? Yes.
Ayaw pumayag yung isa.
Ayaw, di ba? Ayaw. Ayaw na.
Huwag na yung kahapon.
So, eto na. Ano nga ba talaga ang nangyari, mga bebs? Okay, hold up. Pause nyo muna Spotify nyo, stop scrolling the TikTok for a seconds, and gather around the campfire kasi we need to talk about the massive tea that just spilled today. Literally shaking right now kasi out of nowhere, biglang nag-drop ng nook si Tito Joey De Leon sa live television. Like, legit nobody was ready for this level of unhinged main character energy. Imagine mo to, chill lang yung hapon. We are all just surviving 9 to 5 seconds or hours or pretending to listen sa online classes natin. Tapos biglang may blind item na hindi naging blind item. Bossing Joey straight up name drop and connected the dots between Dizon family and the Aquino family. Cannot, no? Wala pang official soft launch, wala pang hard launch na IG post featuring intertwined hands sa isang dim-lit na fine dining restaurant. Wala pang ang PR statement ang mga person. Tapos biglang prenup kasalan. Like, make it sense, bestie. The math is not mathing. But at the same time, the gossip is so juicy. We are all seated for it. This is the ultimate gaslight, gatekeep, grab boss moment ng Philippine showbiz today. So grab your iced tea kasi we are going to deep dive into this entire mess. The Tito Joey no filter bomb. Let's talk about the catalyst of this entire chaos. Tito Joey De Leon, honestly, the boomer in daytime TV literally have zero chill and we are kinda here for it. Sa mga hindi nakapanood ng live kasi busy kayo mag-overthink ng mga live choices ninyo, ganito yung nangyari. Habang nag-host si Tito Joey went totally off script. You know that moment when the teleprompter says one thing but the intrusive thoughts win. Exactly that, nagkukulitan lang on stage tapos biglang may pasaring about this super low-key couple. He casually dropped na hindi lang sila dating. They are literally talking about the legalities of marriage. Ang sabi niya, non-verbatim, pero ito yung essence. Yung iba nga dyan, ayaw pang umamin. Dizon at Aquino, nag-uusap na ng prenup, no? And bro, the silence of the set defining, yung mga co-host niya were trying to laugh off. You're trying to damage control, pero the damage has been done. Nailabas na yung resibo sa ere and you can put the toothpaste back in tube. For a Gen Z audience, sasanay sa very curated and highly filtered PR statement from talents agency. And seeing veteran comedian just blast someone deeply personal wedding plans on national TV is both terrifying and absolute top tier entertainment. So dito po, the Dizon Aquino lore, a quick history lesson. So for the baby marites out there who would need context on why the Dizon and Aquino name drop such big deal, let me break it down for you. When you hear these two surnames, you don't just think of casual showbiz hookups. You think of dynasty, you think of old money, political clout, generational wealth, and insane media mileage. This isn't your typical love team na binubuo ng network para mabenta ng mga pelikula. This is like a crossover episode between two totally different cinematic universe. So the Dizons, usually associated with intense business acumen or very established showbiz roots like low-key luxury. Sila yung mga ang peg lang nila is old money aesthetic, hindi sumasali sa mga cheap drama. And then yung Aquino naman, do we even need to explain? Royalty level of fame, always in the spotlight, always relevant, historically and culturally significant sa Pinas. Kaya nung pinagsama ni Tito Joey yung dalawang pangalan, the entire internet went viral. Paano ba naman neither side has confirmed anything? And daming rumors circulating sa Twitter and TikTok for months na may something pero laging we are just good friends ang peg nila. Very 2014 ang vibe, diba? But apparently behind closed door, hindi lang pala sila good friends. Sila ay let's merge our asset and signs legally binding contract levels of committed shookening to the highest level. So sabi nga po, hindi pa umaamin pero kasalan na pipeline. Can we talk about how insanely fast escalated in this generation? We have very specific timeline for relationship, diba? Na madalas aabutin ng 6 months tapos i-ghost ka lang, tas isang IG story ng kape pero dalawa yung baso or sapatos na magkatabi. And then yung hard launch naman, the actual grid post on Instagram with bold caption like my piece or him or her and ring engagement. And pero itong dalawang to, they literally bypass step 1 to 4 and went straight to the final boss. Wala man lang tayong nakitang soft launch, walang anumang mga kung ano anek na pinakita sa publiko Pero kung susuriin kasi natin yung yung mga panahon na yun na sinabi po yun ni Boss Joey doon po sa Eat Bulaga. Parang sinabi niya to kasi during the time na si Miss Bea Alonzo ay meron po siyang meron po siyang issue na parang hindi po natuloy yung kasal dahil nga sa hindi pagkakaunawaan sa prenup. Alam natin na medyo mabigat na usapin pag salitang prenup, 'di ba? So dahil dito, bakit nga ba tayo ganito ka-invested? It's kind of funny if you think about it. We have our own problems, midterms, thesis, toxic bosses, bills to pay. Pero the moment someone drop a showbiz blind item, we drop everything. Sa Pilipinas, showbiz gossip, essentially our version of sports and politics, ay it's antifying cultural event. Kapag may sumabog na chika, it transcends social classes. Mula sa nakasakay na jeepney hanggang sa naka-Starbucks sa BGC, lahat pinag-uusapan yung prenup na din-rap nito pong si Mr. Joey De Leon, di ba? Para sa ating mga Gen Z, consuming this kind of content is a coping mechanism. It's pure escapism. It's easier to dissect, analyze the relationship dynamics of rich celebrities than to deal with the existential dread of our lives. Plus, it gives us prime material for memes. At the end of the day, meme currency is the strongest currency on the internet. So what's next? So ano ngayon ang ganap? We wait. We refresh our feeds. We turn on the post notification for all people involved. Hintayin natin kung maglalabas ng official statements against black background. No? Will the Dizon Aquino nuptial actually happen? Or will this cause a massive rift in Matrix? Magagalit ba ang pamilya dito ni Tito Joey just accidentally ruin a careful planned billion-peso merger? Diba? Kumbaga parang naging malaking usapin po kasi sa publiko nung sinabi to. Kasi parang napaisip po yung mga tao na what if, no, na magkatotoo nga na ikasal ito pong si Raisa May at saka si Mr. Bimbi Aquino, 'di ba? Magkakaroon ba talaga ng prenup? Magkakaroon ba talaga ng pirmahan patungkol sa hatian ng yaman? Kasi once mo na napangasawa mo or nag-asawa ka, meron pong tinatawag na conjugal property. Whatever the property of your husband or wife they have, yun po yung magme-merge, 'di ba? At kapag dumating yung pagkakataon or punto na kung saan hindi kayo naging successful ang inyong relationship, magkakaroon ng hatian sa yaman. Pero this time, sa akin pong point of view sa pananaw ko lang, ito pong si Miss Chris Aquino, hindi naman siya ganun ka, parang masasabi natin na parang I don't think na magkakaroon ng ganitong klase ng ng problema no sa magkabilang panig kasi si Miss Raisa May Dizon po is considered as na rin, mayaman na rin naman si Raisa dahil from the start, 'di ba? Talagang naghahanap buhay na siya sa showbiz at may mga naipundar na rin naman siya. So kung magkakaroon man sila ng prenup, I think hindi naman po magiging problema 'yon dahil may kanya-kanya naman talaga silang yaman, 'di ba? At kung ano man po yung ma-build nila magkasama sila sa kanilang pagsasama, hindi naman din magkakaroon ng problema yun sa hatian dahil hindi ko po nakikita si Bim na parang magiging magiging parang sobrang gani, diba? At the same time, di na rin naman natin pini-wish na hindi sila magkatuluyan at hindi maging magandang kanilang relationship. And that's it. Bimbi Aquino Yap. Abay may buwelta, no? Na at sagot doon po sa naging statement nitong si Bossing Big patungkol kay Raisa May Dizon. So, yun ang ating pag-uusapan maya-maya lang. But before that, if you haven't of course, bago tayo magpatuloy sa ating updates for today's video ay panoorin po muna natin ang short video clip na ito. Let's watch this.
Apo.
First case po, dapat mga 50 ka na, ha? Sorry, Bimbe, ha?
Eto na
Don't
po.
worry, Tito Vic. Rice has worth the wait.
Worth the wait!
Uy, wag na ko natin ituloy, bossing. Eto na po ating Laura, ha? Good luck sa inyo. Andito na tayo sa
Hindi pa
jackpot
usapan.
round.
Laura,
Listen up mga besties, kung akala nyo tapos na ang drama at bardagulan sa Philippine showbiz this year, nagkakamali kayo kasi right now, busy ang buong internet sa pagpila sa maybe or Bimbi and Raisa May Dizon ship. Let's go back to where it all started. Imagine nyo, TBJ's Eat Bulaga stage, regular episode lang dapat. Tapos biglang nag-walk in si Bimbi Aquino Yap to surprise Raisa May Dizon. Very nostalgic throwback na sana, 'di ba? Kasi standard, My Little Bossing, 2013 core memory na naman ang ipaglalaban natin. Pero zero chill lang ang ating veteran host na si Bossing Big Soto. Out of nowhere habang nag-aasara ng buong Dabber Cats at kinikilig ang audience sa matching outfits at pa-necklace moment ni Bim, nag-drop ng strict tatay rule si Bossing Big. Oy Bimbi, hinay-hinay lang bago mo mahalikan o makis ulit yang si Raisa May, kailangan mag 50 years old muna siya kayo. Natawa ang studio, nagiyawa ng audience, standard boomer gatekeeping joke, 'di ba? Normal lang para kay Bossing na itinuturing na talagang anak si Raisa mula sa aling maliit days pa, pero hindi nagpatalo ang male Chris Aquino version. Smooth, charming, and totally unbothered Bimbi drop the ultimate line. that set social media on fire. Okay lang po, bossing. It's worth the wait naman. Excuse me, sabi niya. Worth the wait, bro. Nasaan ang oxygen? Yun yung ganong banat mula sa isang 6 foot plus gentleman sa national TV. The internet literally collapsed. It gave pure main character energy. No notes, 'di ba? And 10-10 execution. So, para sa mga Gen Z na nakalimot na sa showbiz timeline, 2013, no, sabi let's do a quick lore breakdown. 2013 era, Bimbi was just 6 years old and Raisa May was 8 when they starred in My Little Bossing. Sila ang ultimate child star tandem noon. Dito raw nangyari ang buong bantog na first kiss scene. The 13-year separation. Naghiwalay ng paths. Bibi went through a lot taking care of his mom, Chris Aquino, abroad, while Raisa grew up right in front of our eyes sa Itbulaga stage as a multi-talented host comedian. The 2026 comeback, reunited, it feels so good. Naging viral agad yung pa-necklace ni Bimbi, yung duet nila ng Pusong Bato at yung iconic remark niyang if we don't end up together, dapat ako ang ninong sa kasal niya. At ngayon, dinagdagan pa nitong It's Worth the Wait banat kay Bossing Big. The character growth, insane. The visual chemistry, surprisingly top tier. The psychology of It's Worth the Wait. Bakit raw banat ng mga lalaki to? Now, let's dissect the real question na pinag-aawayan sa TikTok comment section. Bakit ba gustong-gusto ng mga babae na naririnig mula sa isang lalaki na sila ay worth the wait? What is the science and romance behind the pace? Sabi nga sa ating behavioral analysis, kapag ang isang guy, especially someone as high profile as an Aquino na nagsabing worth the wait ka, it hits entirely different. So, bakit? It kills the fast-paced talking stage anxiety. In our generation, sabi po dyan na dating is terrifying. Bilis pumasok sa talking stage, bilis din mag-ghost. Everything is fast, disposable, and transactional. So when a guy tells a girl she's worth the wait, signals na talagang hindi kita mamadaliin at hindi ko maiinip. It promises patience in a world that it's obsessed with an instant gratification. So ano nga ba yung ultimate ego and value boost? High value women energy, which is the worth the wait. Implies high value. Hindi ka basta-basta sidewalk snacks. Kung consider kang fine dining experience, it means the guy acknowledge that good things take time and you are trophy not because of ownership but because of respect intentionally. So, sabi dyan, casual dating Gen Z are tired of see where it goes energy. When Bimbi dropped that line, it radiated purity of intent. It means he isn't playing games. He values the person enough to respect boundaries. Even if it is 50-year-old joke from Bossing Big, yung kilig matrix nila, 'di ba? Babakbakan kung babakbakan. Pero bakit nga ba kinilig ang buong bansa sa response si Bim? Let's check the criteria using the Gen Z kilig. Sabi dito, what are the factor or what happened, no? Sabi dito na yung rating respect sa elders, hindi siya maging bastos kay Bossing Big. Ride on lang siya sa joke in a very polite way. Kumbaga, kung magkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag na parang percentage is 100 over 10 slay. Yung kanilang giving the necklace, putting it on her life on set, praising her consistently through the years. Green flag yon para sa lahat, 'di ba? Yung kanyang pagiging quick, yung kanyang banter, quick-witted response to the unexpected joke, 10 by 10 main character daw yon, sabi ng ilang mga netizen. So, bakit nga ba laging nag-i-equate ang Raisa Bim sa Aldab? People are literally comparing this maybe tandem to the early days of Aldab, which is Alden Richards and Maine Mendoza back in 2015. And honestly, valid ang comparison. Unscripted magic, parehong hindi pilit, walang script writing team na nagpo-force sa kanila, bigla ang reunion lang na nag-click sa mga tao. Opposite attract. You have Raisa, the street smart, hilarious grounded queen of daytime TV, and you have Bimbi, the tallest, soft-spoken, articulate Konyo Prince with a heart of gold. The contrast makes the chemistry pop, nostalgia factor. Lumaki ang sa Pinas na nakikita silang dalawa. Watching them interact now feel like childhood. 'Di ba? Friends to lovers, troop storyline writing itself, 'di ba? So, are they actually dating? Yun ang tanong ng ilan. Sabi po ng ilan na parang nandun na ba talaga sila sa stage na kung saan sila po ay nagde-date na at nagkakaroon na ng getting to know each other. Sa akin pong pagkakaunawa is sa mga panahon na to, parang nandun pa lang sila sa stage na parang magtropa sila, magkaibigan, na mga dating child star partners pa lang sila who are reconnecting their lost friendship. Pero that's the beauty of showbiz entertainment. Bimbi knows how to play the game and Raisa knows how to bounce back off the humor, whether it's just pure TV banter or the start of legendary showbiz love team comeback. One thing is for sure, Bimbi Aquino just raised the bar for how guys should respond to protect yung pagiging protective father figures on national television. Kayong mga marites, handa na ba kayo na mag-manifest or maging delulu, sabi dyan? Kayong mga na 50-year-old sila or delulu station na agad tayo bukas. Manifesting more, maybe guesting soon. Stay kilig, stay hydrated, and remember, if he doesn't take your worth the wait, thank you, and then next. And that's it for today.